I in the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Don, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear, high as necks on the cloud. Hammer in the air, Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better, Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene, you probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke, all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing gone? Am I on the air? On the air?
Welcome everybody to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? My name is Don Mega and I'm your host. I'm so happy that you're here to join me here tonight to get you caught up with all the latest and the greatest when it comes to entertainment news, television, movies, non-spoiler reviews. You come right here to Am I on the Air? We're broadcasting live from the Red Dragons radio studios here on a Monday, our regularly scheduled program. It is January the 23rd, 2023. Happy to be with you. It's season 26, episode 4, and tonight's show is titled, I Miss You People. That's right. We got a couple movie reviews. We got a TV show to talk about, and then we'll get you caught up in the week that was entertainment news. So strap on in. Got a couple quick plugs to let you know about. Number one, we got a new Quick Bite. Make sure you subscribe to our Quick Bite page. It is a separate podcast feed, so make sure you subscribe to it. I am been busting my butt in 2023. I went 6 months not doing a Quick Bite, and just in this month, I've done 3 episodes already. So I'm back, baby. We rocking the Quick Bites. And I'll talk more about the Quick Bite here in a second, because it is actually for a movie that I'm going to talk about here in a second. So, I don't know, you might not need to listen to the Quick Bite because you're going to get it here, but I want to shout it out anyway. And then, of course, have you listened to our top 10 episode yet? I hope you have. It's our new Am I Still on the Air spin-off episode that is available right here on this podcast feed in audio form and, of course, in video form as well on our YouTube page, youtube.com/Am I on the Air. It is our top 10 films of 2022 and our top 10 most anticipated of 2023. So make sure you check that out if for some reason you haven't yet. Okay, let's get into it. My first movie review, and remember these are all non-spoilers so you don't have to worry, but my first review is for the new movie Missing. And I've been looking really, really forward to this movie because this is kind of a spiritual sequel to Searching. I hope some of you remember that movie because this was a movie, Searching was in my top 10 of the year that it came out. I don't remember what year it was, 2020, 2021. Searching with John Cho. Amazing movie. What was incredible really about it was not only the mystery and the drama, it was the way it unfolded because we used a new style of found footage, but done through technology. So we've seen horror movies do the found footage thing, right? Where you find a camcorder and you're watching the video footage of what happened. What Searching did is it took technology and it did the whole movie through the lens of technology. And it was a big hit. And so now we have Missing, which is filmed the exact same way. It's from the same writers, same directors. I forget they have a name for it, but it's like, but I can't remember, but they use that same style. So everything you see in this movie is done through her cell phone, her laptop, her security footage, security cams, the Ring camera on the doorbell. Everything is done through technology. And I find it very, very cool. So this movie here is when her mother disappears on vacation in Colombia with her new boyfriend. June searches for answers, is hindered by international red tape. Stuck thousands of miles away in Los Angeles, June creatively uses all the latest technology at her fingertips to try and find her mom before it's too late. But as she digs deeper, her digital sleuthing raises more questions than answers. And when June unravels secrets about her mom, she discovers that she never really knew her at all. So this one here is led by Storm Reed and Nia Long. And Nia Long, of course, playing the mom, Storm Reed playing the daughter. I thought both of them were excellent. Storm Reed is such an amazing young actress that is just getting better and better and better. And the emotion that she has, where she goes from the beginning of the movie just being annoyed, just a typical teenager, to when her mom disappears, being very, very concerned and just wanting to find her mother and the things she goes through to find her. It's incredible. I love this movie, guys. I knew I would, because if they came with the same fire that Searching had, I knew we'd have something on our hands. And Missing was fantastic. It's a great mystery. You're wondering what's happening. There's a lot of twists and turns, and the payoff I thought really worked. So I would give Missing 4 out of 5 stars, and I think you should check this one out now. And this is, of course, in theaters. It is a theater exclusive, so go to your theater. I think you'll have a good time with this one. My second review, and this is what ties to my quick bite, because I am early reviewing the new Netflix film You People. I'm very, very excited about this movie. I've been since I announced last year that they were making it. When I remember going over the news right here on this show that Jonah Hill and Eddie Murphy were going to do a movie together. And I was like, oh my God, that sounds great. And then when I found out it was from Kenya Barris, who did Blackish, I was like, dude, this is the perfect combo, right? Because you have basically Jonah Hill meeting the girl of his dreams, but he's white, she's black, and now we got to deal with the families, right? Jonah Hill's parents, played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, and his dad, played by David Duchovny. And then over on his girlfriend's side, played by Lauren London, her mom is Nia Long, which we just talked about and Missing. How random is that, right? She gets 2 shout-outs in one podcast. And her dad, of course, played by Eddie Murphy. And just the hilarity ensues, man. It's that awkwardness of white and black and Jewish, and just the different religions and what's right, what's wrong. I loved this movie. I loved it so much. And if you love comedy, if you saw the trailer to this and you thought it looked semi-funny, give it a watch. Are there some cliche kind of stuff in this movie? Yes, there is. But every movie has those moments, right? Every movie's going to have things you've kind of seen before, because we're dancing down the same lane. You know, when I saw the first trailer, I said to myself, this looks like Guess Who, which was a movie that came at the beginning of the 2000s with Ashton Kutcher and Zoe Saldana. Zoe Saldana's dad, played by Bernie Mac. It was the same kind of concept, right? She brings the white guy home, and he's got to try to get the acceptance of the black family. Well, in this one here, it's kind of played from both sides. It's Jonah Hill trying to get the approval of Eddie Murphy, but it's also Lauren London trying to get the approval and be seen by Julia Louis-Dreyfus mainly, and David Duchovny. So all the leads are fantastic in this movie. The cameos are fantastic. The side characters are fantastic. And at the end of the day, I laughed my ass off. And that is the job of a comedy. And I really think you should check it out. I would give You People 4 out of 5 stars. I love this one. And I got to see it early due to a new partnership we have with my Pop Culture Pros and Netflix, and just really cool being able to get a chance to dig in a little bit early, like I did with that 90s show a couple weeks ago. So that's what the new Quick Bites episode is. It is a non-spoiler review of You People. I do go into it a little bit more. It's about 9 minutes. And but yes, but I wanted to come on here and obviously shout it out as well. I had a blast watching this one. Make sure you check it out this Friday, January the 27th on Netflix. All right, that's our 2 movies, and I only got 1 TV show to talk about real quick, and it's the new reboot of Night Court. Not really a reboot, kind of a sequel series, right? Because we're keeping everything in line that was still from the original Night Court back in the day, which my parents watched. I remember watching with them. And John Larroquette is back in the show this time, but now Melissa Rauch from Big Bang Theory is playing Abby Stone. She is the daughter of the judge from the original Night Court. So she's taken over, and it's the ragtag bunch of lawyers and prosecutors and judges with all these weird cases that are on the Night Court. NBC dropped the first 2 episodes for it, and it was pretty funny. I actually really did like it more than I thought I would. And I'm a sucker for these things. I love comedy sitcoms, so I thought this one was pretty good. We'll see where it goes. Excuse me. Still getting over my cold. But yeah, Night Court, I definitely think you should check it out. So it's streaming on NBC and over on Peacock, of course. So that's our reviews, guys. That's what we have for you. Missing, now in theaters, 4 out of 5 stars. You People, going to be on Netflix this Friday, 4 out of 5 stars. And Night Court, streaming over on Peacock. Make sure you check it out. All right, let's talk box office, why don't we? Coming in at number 10, it's The Whale. Number 9 is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Number 8 is That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, the movie, Scarlet Bond. What the fuck is that? Wow. Number 7 is House Party. Number 6 is Plane. Number 5 is A Man Called Otto. Number 4 is Megan, which actually hits VOD tomorrow. That's right. This Tuesday, the 24th, you'll be able to rent Megan at home. Number 3 is Missing, which we just talked about. Number 2, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, holding in super strong. And number 1, once again, for like the 6th week in a row, it's Avatar: The Way of Water. Just continues to crush, and it crushed its way all the way to the $2 billion mark. That's right, $2 billion. Avatar moving into that top 5 of all time. And massiveness right there. Shout out to Zoe Saldana, the only actress to have 4 movies in the $2 billion club. She has the 2 Avatars, and she has Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. So, man, Zoe Saldana killing it. Avatar killing it with $2 billion. So that's what we got, guys. Sorry, hold on one sec. I just got a message, and I need to make sure that everything's okay here. Yes, okay, cool. All right, let's get into our news of the week. Netflix dropped a really cool video a couple days ago called Netflix Save the Dates. And it is showing you the biggest look at all their new original films coming in 2023. And they got a lot of great stuff, man. Murder Mystery 2, the Luther movie, of course, You People, which comes out this Friday. There's a new, there's one called The Mother with Jennifer Lopez, Extraction 2 with Chris Hemsworth. You have They Cloned Tyrone, which was supposed to actually come out last year and got pushed back a little bit. Heart of Stone with Gal Gadot, which looks incredible. There is a new Kevin Hart movie, new action comedy. Damsel, which is coming out with 11 from Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown. Paying Hustlers coming out with Chris Evans and Emily Blunt, which looks really, really cool. The Killer is coming out later on in the year. And of course, there is the new Zack Snyder film coming out in Christmas time, Rebel Moon, which people are going crazy for. Sucks that we got to wait till December to see it. But this was a really, really cool little trailer that goes across and shows you clips and everything of all the big movies coming out on Netflix. So way to go, man. Rebel Moon coming out December 22nd, by the way. So check out that video. And then after Netflix was like, hey, save the dates, then Apple TV Plus came out and was like, yo, check out what we got. And they got some great stuff too. The After Party's coming back for season 2. So that's coming spring of 2023. Jennifer Garner has a new show called The Last Thing He Told Me, which is the truth behind her husband's disappearance in a new series based on the best-selling novel by Laura Dave. That's going to be premiering on April 14th. We have a first look at Ted Lasso Season 3 coming in the spring. Schmigadoon is coming back, and it's got Keegan-Michael Key and Cecily Strong coming back in a darker, sexier, jazzier city of Schmicago. That's right, your first look at Schmigadoon Season 2 coming April 7th. We have a small town is forever changed when a mysterious machine appears in a general store, promising to reveal each resident's true life potential. It's called the Big Door Prize, and that comes spring of 2023 as well. We also have Billy Crudup's new show, Hello Tomorrow. We have the full trailer for that, which comes out February 17th. And we also have the full trailer for Shrinking, which is from Bill Lawrence, and it stars Jason Segel and Harrison Ford. And man, this thing looks awesome. And this actually drops Friday on the 27th as well. This is one of my most anticipated TV shows of the year. I think this looks so good. So yeah, guys, tons of stuff coming to Apple TV Plus. If you're not paying the $5 a month for Apple TV Plus, you should, because it's one of the best streamers out there. Congratulations to Megan, which continues to make all the money in the world, and they have announced Megan 2.0. That's right. This sequel is moving forward and it will drop in 2025. So we are moving and we are grooving. Megan 2.0. Anton Fuqua is set to direct the new Michael Jackson biopic. I'm ready for this, man. Love me some Michael Jackson. Anton Fuqua, an amazing director. Biggest question here is going to be casting, man. Who can play Michael Jackson? I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with it. Anthony Mackie and David Harbour are set to lead a new Netflix comedy called We Have a Ghost. So check that out when it comes out. That's going to be good casting there. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers doing a reunion special, which is coming to Netflix at the end of the month. So yeah, I got some of the original cast coming back on here for that. Sadie Sink is set to lead Searchlight's new rock opera movie, Odessa. Sam Raimi and Paul Feig are going to be producing a new horror movie called Suburban Hell. Daredevil Born Again has added Tony winner Nikki M. James to the cast. We don't know who she's playing, but she's officially added. Amber Midthunder teases a possibility of a sequel to Prey. That's right. She thinks that they will do a sequel to Prey 2, and they're looking into those possibilities. So we all loved Prey around here, and we would love to see a sequel to that. We have the trailer for Animaniacs final season, which is coming to Hulu, so check that out. We just reviewed Night Court. We just talked about it, and it's actually debuted very, very well. Night Court stands as the TV season's #1 broadcast premiere in both the demo and in total viewers. The premiere delivered the best audience for any sitcom premiere since ABC's The Conners in 2018. BMF has been renewed for season 3 over at Stars. SEAL Team has been renewed for season 7 over on Paramount Plus. Olivia Cook is going to be starring in a new horror thriller called Visitation. Let's see here. We have the new poster for Scream 6. It looks awesome. Remember, this drops March 10th. And along with that new poster is the new trailer. And the trailer is excellent. I loved this trailer. So very, very excited for Scream 6. March 10th, baby. Let's go. Yeah. We have that 90s show non-spoiler review, so make sure you check that out. That came out last week, and I told you we did the quick bite on that. And so if you haven't listened to our review, make sure you check out that 90s show. I don't think, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think I reviewed it here on the main show. I should have probably done that today at the beginning of the show. But I'm going to let the quick bite speak for itself. That 90s show, my quick thoughts on it is it's good. It's not great. It's kind of cheesy. But listen to the quick bite and get my full thoughts on how I feel about that 90s show. So it is non-spoiler, so check that out. We have the full new trailer for Bel-Air season 2. Looking really forward to this one here that's coming soon to Peacock. Gossip Girl has been canceled after 2 seasons over on HBO Max. Rachel Lee Cook leads Netflix's new rom-com, A Tourist's Guide to Love. So check out the photos for that. Hunter's Run movie is getting an adaptation from George R.R. Martin's novel. Tron 3 is moving forward. That's right. The 3rd installment of Disney's iconic sci-fi franchise has found its directors, the director of Maleficent 2. And looks like Jared Leto is going to star in this one. So Tron 3 finally moving forward. It's about damn time. All right, so there was a rumor going around that Edgar Wright had cast Emma Stone in his new thriller, The Chain. Well, that is not true. We hate to debunk it. But yes, the reps for Emma Stone said she has not been cast for that. The CW is set to add golf. That's right. Not much golfers, I feel, watch the CW, but that might be what they're looking to do. So we'll see what happens there. Outlander is set to end with season 8, and Stars has officially ordered Blood of My Blood, which will be a prequel series. So I know a lot of people really love Outlander. This was a show that I was never truly into, never even watched, but heard a lot of people talk really, really highly about. So I know a lot of people are really excited about the prequel series, that they're at least going to get more in this universe. But yes, the main show will end with season 8. Bel Air season 2 is added Fresh Prince vet Tatiana Ali. That's right. She's coming back and she's going to star in season 2. So very cool there, man, to see her come kind of full circle with that. Dennis Quaid has officially joined Taylor Sheridan's 1883 spinoff, Bass Reeves. So I can totally see a Dennis Quaid working in a Taylor Sheridan 1883. So great casting there. Um, let's see here. So yeah, going back to Tron 3, a lot of people asking for more info on this one. Jared Leto, who has been championing this project since 2017, is set to star and feature in it. Um, Disney collaborator Joaquin Ronning is in talks to direct, and like I said, he did Maleficent 2 back in the day. The movie will officially be called Tron Ares, and will follow 2010's Legacy from a script written by Jesse Wigatum. Craziness over here is Alec Baldwin is set to be charged for the on-set death that happened during that movie Rust. Prosecutors announced criminal charges have been filed against Alec Baldwin in connection to his role in the fatal shooting on the set of Rust. Baldwin and armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed will be charged with 2 counts each of involuntary manslaughter. That is really insane. I don't know how I feel about that one, man. I just don't think it's fair to go after Alec Baldwin. The guy was handed a gun, a prop gun, and he fired it. And yes, it's unfortunate, but it was not Alec Baldwin doing really anything wrong. Um, I don't want to get into it on here, but yeah, it's just kind of crazy to see that charges have been filed. We have your full list of the BAFTA nominations for the 2023 awards, so make sure you check that out. Um, Violent Night is now streaming on Peacock, and from what I understand, we're moving forward with a sequel. That's right. So Violent Night 2 coming soon. I know David Harbour loved playing this one, so I know he's going to be happy to be back on that. Santa Claus Chip. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, man, check it out. Violent Night streaming on Peacock. Speaking of Peacock, the new movie with Cate Blanchett, Tar, that's been Golden Globe. She's been winning Golden Globes, and movie's been nominated all over the place. Tar will be hitting Peacock this Friday on the 27th. Stephen King's new movie, The Boogeyman, is going to get a theatrical release. So this movie, when they originally were making it, looked like it was going to go straight to streaming, but it's moving to theatrically, which is really, really cool to hear. Matt Reeves reflects on Cloverfield, and a lot of people forget that he directed Cloverfield, and he talks about how the monster in the movie is a baby. It's like a baby being lost, trying to find its mother, and that's kind of and I was like, you know what? Kind of makes sense there. So pretty cool. I really hope he comes back and makes a sequel one day. I loved Cloverfield. Not really much of the sequels, but love to see another monster version of that first one. A Quiet Place Day One reunites Alex Wolff with the director of Pig, Michael Sternosky. So Alex Wolff joining the cast here of A Quiet Place Day One. Captain America: New World Order has added Josha Requiermore to the cast. Once again, we don't know who she's playing. Rami Malek is set to lead a Buster Keaton miniseries that Matt Reeves is going to be doing. We have a new teaser trailer from Invincible Season 2. We found out that Cobra Kai has officially been renewed for Season 6, but it will be the final season. That's right, Miyagi-Do is closing, and we will be closing the books on Cobra Kai. Um, you know what? I'm a little torn on this one. I love Cobra Kai. I love it. So glad on one hand to see it back for season 6. Sad, obviously, on the other hand, that it's over. But I really did appreciate that the creators said, we had the story in mind. We knew where we wanted to start. We knew where we wanted to end. And this is where we want to end. And we want to go out on our own terms. And got to respect that. Like one of my favorite all time shows is Banshee, and it's only 4 seasons. But that's because the creator said, this is our story. Our story is done after 4 seasons. Like, we don't want to stretch it out. And we don't want to lose how good the show is, So totally makes sense. And now we know season 6 will be the final season of Cobra Kai. Hopefully, it'll be out before the end of the year. Despite it being the ending, the executive producers have teased that more Karate Kid stories will happen down the road. So very cool there. And we do have a full statement from the creators that is up on our Twitter and our Instagram page. Jason Momoa teases that he had a really good meeting with DC. So what could that mean? He thanks Peter Safran. He thanks James Gunn. He thanks David Zaslav. I saw him do another interview where he says, I'll be Aquaman forever, but it doesn't mean I can't play someone else. Because, of course, the big rumor going around is that he's going to be Lobo in the new DCU. And we'll see what happens, man. We will see what happens with this. But he was very ecstatic after this meeting, so I'm very curious what they went over with. And again, I'm going to be really pissed if we're picking and choosing our pieces of the puzzle here. Like, he gets to stay on as Aquaman, but Henry Cavill couldn't stay on as Superman. It doesn't make any sense. So the only thing that would make sense is that he is done with Aquaman. He just can't say it yet, and he's going to go be Lobo. So we'll see. Agatha, Coven of Chaos is officially in production. So yes, we're moving forward on the Disney Plus show. Going good. James Gunn talked about he would love to work with the whole cast of Guardians of the Galaxy in his DCU at some point, which got a lot of people kind of flustered, and they were like, yo, don't just bring back people to bring back people. And then he got on Twitter and was like, look, I've never just casted to cast. I'm saying I love working with these people, and I love directing people that I like to work with. So yes, I would assume I'll do business with these guys again, which I totally understand and think it's cool. NCIS LA officially ending this season after its 14-year run. Craziness, man. Didn't think this show would ever end, but yes, NCIS LA is ending after this season. One of Us is Lying is officially canceled over at Peacock. Vampire Academy is officially canceled over at Peacock. The Mosquito Coast has been canceled over at Apple TV Plus. South Park season 26 coming back in February. That's right. Get ready over at Comedy Central for season 26 of South Park. I know I'm ready. Over on Chicago Fire, Taylor Kinney is taking a leave of absence in season 11. Got a report on that to see what's going on there with him. Let's see here. Anthony Hopkins is joining Roland Emmerich's Gladiator drama, Those About to Die. Mia Goth says that Maxine has the best script in the X trilogy. I would hope so, because those other movies. Dakota Johnson, she says, making Madam Web was wild. And she reveals that filming had just wrapped on the movie. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they did with Madam Web. Ryan Johnson says he has a big cloud of ideas for the next entry of Knives Out 3. Says it'll be a completely different movie. So very curious to see where he takes that one there. Over on Avatar 3, they're going to bring back Paya Khan and his nemesis, Mick Scoresby. I love Paya Khan, so definitely expected to see him back. Didn't really expect to see Mick Scoresby back, but it'll be interesting to see, man. Very excited for Avatar 3. Over on Ghost, over on CBS, Tara Reid is going to be guest starring, and she's coming up on an upcoming episode here. So love Ghost. If you're not watching Ghost over on Paramount Plus, make sure you do that. Jeremy Renner broke over 30 bones in his accident, but he says he's staying positive and he feels those bones will grow stronger as he's started rehab. So, best of luck, Jeremy Renner, man. Hope he bounces back really quick. Oh, right. We have the brand new trailer for Dungeons and Dragons Horror Among Thieves. Remember, this hits theaters March 31st, so make sure you check out that new trailer there. We have the trailer for the Harley Quinn Valentine's Day special coming to HBO Max. Check that out. Disney Plus's Star Wars Skeleton Crew series has officially wrapped production. Friday the 13th reboot is in development from the original director. That should be pretty cool there. We have the Teen Wolf movie trailer. Make sure you check it out. It hits Paramount Plus in 2 days. That's right. January 26th is when the Teen Wolf, the movie, will hit Paramount Plus. How I Met Your Mother, or How I Met Your Father, is back on Hulu tomorrow for season 2. And a How I Met Your Mother star is set to return not only in the cameo in the premiere, but will have a major impact on season 2. So I did not look into this because I watched the show and I didn't want to be spoiled. But yeah, very interesting to see. It's going to be more than just a cameo. The Neighborhood has earned a season 6 renewal over at CBS. This is a cheesy ass show, but I really, really love it, man. So congrats to The Neighborhood, my man Cedric the Entertainer. Coming back for season 6. The Last of Us audience surged 22% in week 2, setting a new HBO record. Very well deserved. Episode 2 of Last of Us was incredible. Both episodes have been incredible. I love this show. This is the best show on TV right now. So make sure you check out The Last of Us on HBO Max. We have the full list of the Razzies. I'm not going to go through them, but check it out if you're interested. And I believe, yep, that's it. Coming out tomorrow is going to be the Oscar nominations. So we're finally going to find out who's getting nominated for an Academy Award. We will probably do a quick bite episode on that as well, so we could dive into that. But other than that, that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in and riding with me for a nice brief 30 minutes, man. Not too shabby at all. So make sure you bookmark our main webpage. It's amiontheair.com. Makes it real easy for you guys. It's got links to all our stuff, all the social medias. It's even got links to the Quick Bites. Make sure you subscribe to not only this podcast, but our Quick Bites podcast as well. Make sure you check out the Am I Still on the Airs. Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/amiontheair. Follow us on Twitter at Am I on the Air. Follow me on Twitter at DXDonMega. Make sure you subscribe to us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Podchaser, Apple Podcast. We already said that. Prime Music, Pandora. We're on everything, guys. Just find us. Whatever you want to listen to podcasts on, type in Am I on the Air, and I'm sure you'll be good to go. Of course, shout out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Got lots of videos on TikTok. Make sure you follow along. We could do quick thoughts, minute-long videos reviewing all your favorite movies and TV shows. And of course, our great affiliates at Red Dragons Radio. Follow on Twitter at Red Dragons Radio and reddragonsradio.com. And of course, the Pop Culture Pros. Follow on Twitter at popculture_pros. And that will do it for us here tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have an amazing week. Check out those Quick Bites. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Red Dragon!
Red Dragon!